where the square is, if you treat that like a diamond, to where this point and this point, everything up in the upper quadrant going around, this is warm. This down here is cool. Your cyans, your blues, purples. There's usually a rule that works pretty well. Like I talked about composition rules, you can break every rule in the book. But if you have a warm light, meaning the light emanating or the light being cast upon your subject is warmer, if it has more of a tinge of a yellow, maybe a red, like if the walls in the room are orange, you're probably going to have warm light because any light is going to be bouncing off all this stuff and getting influenced by that orange. So if you have that, a lot of times in a controlled environment, the shadows will be cool. They will be the opposite temperature. And the easiest way for me to remember that is if light is warm, what is the absence of light? Is shadow, right? What is the absence of warmth? Cool, like coolness. Same thing. If it's cool, if you have cool light, what would the shadows be? They would probably be warm shadows. Because if you take away the coolness, now you're getting hotter. Getting rid of the cold, you got to bring in the warm. If you're getting rid of the light, you got to bring in the shadow. It's a very literal, to me, it's a formula. It literally is a math equation. It's like, okay, if I'm 20% away from my neutral into the cool, my shadows should technically be 20% into the warm. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think of it very mathematically. A lot of artists don't. And in my opinion, the artists that do not think that way have more dynamic paintings. They are less tethered to the rules of what they see, which I think is more liberating. I think is more interesting. It's more artistic. So once again, follow the rules. Follow whatever rules you see, but you're allowed to stretch them. You're allowed to do that. But really, I would say if you want to train your eye, if you really want to train your eyeball to see warm versus cool, what you have to do, and probably for the first year, I was a professional artist. Literally, every single day, I did my best to make everything in my life grayscale. I would train my brain to make everything that I saw with my eyes grayscale. I was like, okay, let me strip all the color away. Let me just look at values. That was the main reason I did it. I needed to see value. What is lighter and what is darker comparatively to everything that I'm looking at? Is that lighter or darker than this? Is that lighter or darker than this? So I would have to strip color away, like with a brain filter. Just get rid of it. Look at light versus dark, light versus dark, light versus dark. But then the nice, like, happy accident that happened is I was also able to strip away any sort of temperature. I could just see black versus white, black versus white, black. Is that black? Is that white? Is that cooler? Is that gray? Is that whiter? Is that blah, blah, blah? I would strip all of it, right? Until it was just black and white and then the value range. But then whenever I clicked my brain back on to see color, I was also able to see the temperature. I was like, oh, that looks a little more yellow than gray, because I was relating everything back to grayscale. Is that cooler, more on the blues and purples and cyans than gray? If it is, it's a cool color. Is it warmer? Is it more of the yellow, kind of the orange red than gray? Gray is the perfect equalizer. It is literally smack dab in the middle of a color wheel. You know what I'm saying? Trey Dog, what's up, my friend? So train your brain to see in black and white. Like, you'll be able to see it. Then compare whatever hue you're looking at Don't even worry about the value, just the hue. Just where is it on the color wheel around? Not inside the color wheel, but like around the color wheel. Is it more green? Is it more blue? Is it more cyan? Or is it more yellow? Is it more red? You're going to start training your brain to see in that way. You know. But really, like I said, this is the great equalizer. Grayscale is the game changer. If you can train your brain to see in grayscale, so let me see if I can real quick.